A Five on Your Side investigation tonight uncovers ambulance rides to nowhere, and taxpayers are stuck with a bill for hundreds of thousands of dollars. On Your Side investigator Ron Regan found it's a spending spree for canceled trips that you still pay for.
It can be the difference between life and death.
Well, I see a lot of ambulances driving up regularly, daily. You know, it's like a regular bus stop.
He's talking about this, the Veterans Administration Medical Center in Cleveland. Taxpayers spent $529 million last year providing veterans with medical care they need and deserve. Some of that money paid for these ambulances and ambulettes. Nearly $9 million last year to a local ambulance service that's the exclusive provider. Qualifying veterans depend on them for everything from kidney dialysis to eye exams. George Cubbard is a Korean War veteran.
Every cent that the taxpayer pays to the government should be put to the best possible use.
And it was one of those ambulances that kept him alive.
How would you credit the ambulance service?
Well, they may have saved it.
But we found they're often driving all over Northeast Ohio empty. We reviewed the VA's own records. We found ambulances and ambulettes are often canceled on scene, wasting more than $500,000 in just the last 3 years.
That's an awful lot of money. Somebody should know how to handle it maybe a little better than they are.
In just 5 days last January, 18 trips were canceled on scene. The VA paid more than $6,000 for nothing. So why are so many canceled? Among the reasons, 84 sent to the wrong address, 236 patients not at the location, 579 already hospitalized, and on 18 occasions, even to the homes of dead veterans who had previously passed away. The remainder ranged from patients refusing to go to no one at home. But the VA signed a deal requiring reimbursement for canceled trips. And veterans say the VA's poor management is costing tens of thousands of dollars that could help with their medical expenses.
It's a waste of taxpayers' money, it is.
Big surprise. It's a big waste, actually.
I would call it a waste because I could be getting some of that money.
The VA hospital declined our repeated request for an on-camera interview, but insists veterans are called the day before a scheduled appointment to remind them. Meanwhile, the VA continues to spend taxpayer dollars for trips to nowhere.
Well, I don't think it's doing the veterans any good.
The VA also told us they placed that order for ambulances just 24 hours ahead. So despite thousands of canceled trips, no one ever calls a veteran an hour or so before an expensive ambulance is dispatched just to make sure someone is there. I'm investigator Ron Regan.